This week on A Twink and a Redhead. Today, we're talking about high school, our high school experience.
Oh my god, were we horned up?
We didn't realize how kind of crazy and raunchy and kind of sexual our high school experience was until like we went to Florida State in the South and people were virgins.
Oh, this might be crazy. You know the way people like walk around on Ash Wednesday? That's how people were walking around our high school hallways with hickeys. You knew a bitch had a crazy weekend when she would show up to school wearing an infinity scarf and it was 80 degrees out. When a man 30 years your senior sends you a wink, wink, you better be ready to dial 911.
Yeah, and I should have. I wish I did.
All of this and more on A Twink and a Redhead, the podcast.
Now, DJ, hit that track.
A twink,
And a redhead,
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 a twink.
and a redhead. 'Cause when you're 15 and somebody tells you they love you, you're gonna believe them.
Yeah. Hi, you guys.
I'm so Abigail.
Because you have red hair.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm Taylor.
Okay. I don't know about all that.
Seriously?
Anyway, how are you?
How are you?
I'm good. I am going through something right now.
Well, I'm going through something worse.
Mine wasn't bad. I'm just
Oh.
going through this kind of renaissance with my Hamilton era.
Yeah.
I'm sure you've
we
heard
know. Well, I know.
can't stop listening to the gorgeous lyrics of Lin-Manuel. Oh my, great. It's like moving me.
Lin-Manuel pisses me off, though.
Okay, we are not the same.
What? No, I feel like everyone was gagged over him during the prime of Hamilton, but then something happened,
If
and he
Lin-
just doesn't do it for me. He doesn't tickle my pickle like that anymore.
Okay, I honestly think that you're just a victim to the disgusting hate he was getting online, because if Lin has
I'm a
no
bandwagoner
fans,
with that, honestly.
if Lin has no fans, Grant, I'm
Who are
fucking
you?
dead.
Yep. Well, I like
Theodosia writes me a letter
I like
every
what's
day.
it called?
He'll never be satisfied.
Yeah.
Satisfied.
Can you sing the
History has its
beginning?
eye.
Never mind, I'm over it. Anyway.
To the groom.
Yeah, to the groom, to the groom, to the groom, to the bride, to the bride. We DM'd Hamilton last night. They didn't answer.
Like begging.
Yeah, we said hot and we put like innuendos.
You
Or what's it
know,
called? We put puns. We'll never be satisfied
You know
until
that
we're
scene?
in the room.
You know that scene from the Fire Festival doc where the guy's
What?
like, and I was prepared to suck dick for water. I am prepared to suck cock for Hamilton tickets.
I would eat pussy for Hamilton tickets, honestly.
Would you?
If it was just like one little lick.
Jesus Christ.
If it was one little like
Ew!
absolutely, there's so many things I would do one little lick for. You know what
How
I mean?
many licks
Does
to
it-
the center?
Of a pussy? Let's find out.
All right.
Whip it open. Oh my god. I can't believe y'all are listening. I remember people last season would be like, I play this on my Alexa and you guys were just moaning and screaming.
Yeah.
Sorry, right?
Imagine like a young mom likes us and is like driving her kid to preschool and like
Oh my god, puts this on in the car. Why would anyone
do that.
I don't know if let us know if there are any young moms out there, any MILFs. You know what I mean?
Do you think
Big
we have
MILF.
like a big MILF audience? Oh my god.
I
Wouldn't
hope
that be great?
so. I hope so. I'd like to milk some milk. Wait. I'm sorry. We're
Whoa.
acting a little unhinged. But the thing I'm going through, let's
Okay.
just let's just say if it's too good to be true, it probably is, right?
Wait, I know something that would make
my
you feel
God.
so much better.
What?
I can't believe I didn't think of it till now.
What?
Hamilton. You should start listening. Because Hamilton's the
Okay.
story of someone who it was too good to be true and then he got killed. So you might resonate.
Okay, probably. I can't even talk about it, but basically I
Yeah.
thought something might have happened and it didn't, and I'm whatever. It's just story of my life, right? If something you're so excited about doesn't happen, you guys, all you can do is say just my luck, right? And move on.
Oh, that is like the best piece of advice ever. Like if something terrible happens to you,
Just my luck.
just my luck, right? And then
Because, like,
honestly,
how do you, like, it's almost like you're acting. Did y'all hear that? The damn ghost. They know we're up to something right now. The fucking homophobic ghost that walks these halls.
Oh my God. Every night before I go to bed, I hear the whispers of slurs in the, in the air. Our homophobic ghost at it again. Y'all, when June comes around, this place is uninhabitable.
We have to stay at our partners' homes because of the shit that flies in the fucking apartment. Knives.
The second
Second it starts
June comes around, this place is
what the fuck's her name? Shirley?
Nightmare.
Her name's like goddamn
what is
Sharon.
No, I think it's like
She's old.
Mary Beth.
Oh my God. Yeah, Mary Beth goes fucking crazy.
Holy shit.
Anyways. But yeah, just my luck, right?
Yeah, like if anything happens, you get laid off, you get dumped, you get cheated on, you fail your calculus exam. There's only a few words that can make you feel better. Just my luck, right?
I was going to say because it like almost, it turns it back on the other party. Because you're asking for like agreement. And so they don't know what to say either. And it's also like funny. So you're like, oh, you have a sense of humor. You don't really care that this just happened.
Yeah.
Even though you're devastated.
Oh, you don't care that you're being arrested for hit and run?
Okay. It's just my luck,
it's just
right?
my luck,
like
right?
this happens. Like I'm used to it.
I ran a red light and got a $500 fine.
Just my luck, right? No, because there are people who get away with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But not you because
No, it's perfect because it removes all fault from you.
Yep.
And it wasn't your fault.
Yep.
Oh,
Speaking of homophobia, I wanted to publicly address our comments that we get on our posts because when they first started, they were funny and they were from like the LGBTQ community. Like I would click on their profiles. For those who don't know, people comment acronyms on our like boyfriend girlfriend videos. We kind of ask for it obviously because like it's a bit where she's a delusional girlfriend to a clearly gay man. But people like started commenting like, well, one of my favorite examples was someone commented fantastic acting, Grant.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. Like, I thought I really ate that.
And earlier that day, I saw that comment too. And I screenshotted it because I was like, I have to send this to Grant later. Like, oh my God, that would just make his day.
Yeah, like, wow.
Kudos, right?
But then I noticed the F in the sentence, the A in the sentence, and the G in the sentence were capitalized. And what does that spell? Fag. Yup. And so it started, but it was funny at first. I guess it is kind of sort of funny still. I don't know. But then some bitches named Kate or Brittany, these white girls started doing it. And I'm like, girl, take that to a different creator I know of.
No, like.
But like, people get a little too comfortable.
I'm not posting those acronyms. That's not for me to post.
No, you know why are you
That's not for me to post.
Right.
Okay, but someone did. I think it was the video we posted where I'm just giggling. And I forget what the sentence was.
It was fag hag.
No, not even that, Grant.
Oh.
Someone spelled out ugly.
Okay, when it's not the F slur anymore, I applaud you. Or gay, like that's basic.
Okay,
like
don't call me ugly.
Oh
my God, that's terrible.
I didn't mean to agree with that commenter,
Yeah.
but when the acronym spells something kind of creative and it's not gay or the F slur, like I applaud that.
Well, someone literally posted one an hour ago that I saw that it was a long sentence spelled out homosexual. Thoughts?
Okay, A+ for effort because you had to fill in the blanks. You got to fill in the words there.
Okay.
But gay and F slur and even homo, they're getting really old.
Homo just sounds like crazy.
Yeah, I feel like homo was like used in middle school, like also. Well, homo was a step above gay. You know how everyone's like, that's so gay, you're gay. Homo was like, you actually know what it means and you like, you mean it.
Oh my, people would say that.
Like you homo.
Oh my God, I remember people would always say, you know, the Dallas Cowboys player, Tony Romo.
Tony Homo?
You should have heard the things that they rhymed Romo with.
What else?
Just homo.
Oh,
Really just homo.
okay.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah. Well, okay.
Anyway, let's dive into the episode, I think, because we have a lot to fucking get off our chest.
We do. But also subscribe to our Patreon.
Oh my god, guys, we're having an absolute blast over there. Oh my god, we're having a blast.
We're having so much fun.
We're having a fucking ball with our Gorgianas.
Gorgianas are fucking cocksuckers.
Our cocksuckers.
We actually are. The last week's redacted episode was fucking crazy. I talked about douching, let's just say. Unfortunately.
I learned a lot in the last redacted episode. And let's just say,
don't
borrow someone else's douche. That's all we'll say. That's all we'll say.
That's all. Go subscribe to our Patreon if you want to.
Oh my god, the lessons we learned.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Today, we're talking about high school, our high school experience, but more specifically,
the raunchy, nasty,
horniness
of our high school experience, specifically like us.
Yeah.
Oh my god, were we horned up?
Oh, we were definitely all horned up, but like we didn't realize how kind of crazy and raunchy and kind of sexual our high school experience was until like we went to Florida State in the South and people
I was surrounded by virgins.
Were virgins. People were virgins or had never had sex.
And there's nothing wrong with it, but I was flabbergasted because
we'd be like, oh my god, this time sophomore year I was getting finger blasted.
Oh, this time junior year I was sucking cock in the back of a van and the police came and we had to run away.
And then there's people and they have like full bush.
You can have sex with the bush.
I know, but still, they just
there
like
were
weren't
people
aware.
there that because we went to school in Florida, so I never knew what young life was in New Jersey until we got to Florida. So I think that was like teaching them to be virgins.
Wait, what?
Young life.
What the hell is young life?
Oh, it's like a Christian kind of like, I think that they teach abstinence. And it was like,
oh, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah, but they were like,
I mean, it's not embarrassing.
There were people that I met in college that were like hot and they were in young
and they
life.
were like, yeah, no, there were definitely, but the hot ones who were like waiting for marriage or celibate or whatever, I
was going to say, it makes them kind of hotter.
Okay, no, that's your Christian kink. I'm pretty sure you talked about that in the past as well.
Okay, anyway.
But no, I was going to say they're the ones who get married really early because they're like, oh my God, I have to have sex.
Well, yeah, because they're trying to get railed.
Right.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
And then I'm sorry, was it really worth it? You got married for like a 5-minute ordeal?
I mean, everyone has their different beliefs. No shame. No judgment, no shame.
Unless.
What?
Unless they're judging you or shaming you.
Hey.
Her. Anywho,
no,
we went to school in New Jersey, Hillsborough High School. Yeah. Hey, why not? Shout out, go Raiders!
Go Raiders! Go Burrow! Go Green!
I feel like we were being secretive about our hometown for some reason, but people already know, especially since
we posted so many videos at the Bridgewater Commons Mall.
Yeah, we went to the
recently.
Bridgewater Commons Mall recently, and people were commenting and being like, they're from Bridgewater, and then people would literally reply, be like, no, Hillsborough.
So fact checking.
So it's really not, I guess, that hard to figure it out. But Hillsborough is like a very suburban. It almost gives southernish, but not really. Southern in the way that there's farms and like
it's like
woods.
Randomly like the farmland of New Jersey.
And like I have memories of my childhood of like there were people in the woods with Confederate flags, but I'm like, wait, you're in New Jersey?
Babe, that was on your side of town.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I went to this elementary school called Woodfern, and I didn't know this in the moment, but like that was where all the wannabe Southern woods, like, yay,
every like there was different like vibes in our town. It was pretty like
bizarre.
Big town.
Anywho.
Well, high school was crazy because we were going wild. We really were.
Freshman years when I first started actually drinking. I know Ashley drank.
I was 2 years deep at this point.
Yeah. But also before we talk about what was going on outside of school, I want to talk about little things inside school, specifically what we were learning. And I had this really like when we were thinking about high school, I had this thought. I was like, one of my first experiences with improv was actually pretending like I read that week's chapter in like English or something. Like, cause you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we had to, if we were reading a book, you know, I wasn't reading it. Like I don't read.
Right. You don't know how.
So I would like before the class, like look up Spark Notes or
Of
something, like
course.
get the material, a first read of the material. And then when we would have those, I would thrive in those class discussions without even knowing like what we were reading. I would just take context clues from other people.
Yeah.
And I would be like, oh my God, when she did this in that chapter, like I was shocked.
Did you ever cheat?
In what way?
Like,
looking over at someone?
Looking over at someone or like doing something a little sneakier. Like one time, you know, like those like black tables in like the science classrooms.
Yeah.
For
Oh my God, and they would sit across from you.
I was so bad at chemistry, like literally
Same.
that fuck that class. And so there were these like black tables we'd take the tests on, and if you had like an eraser, you could kind of like write stuff, and like you'd kind of be able to see it on the black like table, like from a certain angle. So I'd write the formulas like with an eraser while we were like settling in. I would show up early and like be like studying at the back seat.
God.
And I would write the formulas, and then I would still not get the best grade, but better than I would have.
Right? You know how people, like teachers used to be like, no water bottles because I know what y'all are doing.
Meanwhile,
I'm like,
Joe
who's-
Schmo over here has an Apple Watch on and is like getting the answers sent on his
yeah.
Apple Watch. Oh my God.
I didn't cheat. I wasn't like that.
I wasn't doing that, but like if me and a friend were sitting near each other, I might take a peek.
Yeah, I think that, and that teaches something else entirely. That teaches
Oh, what, am I not gonna
solidarity and
take a peek?
community. Yeah.
Oh my God, was there anything worse though when you would take a peek and you had completely different answers on like your entire page?
Yeah, or when you go to like a hand in and like you see the person in front of you's like test who you're putting down, you're like, wait, that is not.
Rant, that was the worst.
Or like
feeling.
Scantrons, you're handing in a Scantron,
And you're
their
like,
pattern is completely different than
Wait,
yours.
6 D's in a row. What?
Wait a minute. Yeah.
What was your go-to guess on a Scantron? I was always a C.
Probably
Just like
a
my bra
D.
size.
Probably a D, just like my throbbing cock.
Yeah, no. That. Oh my God.
Wait.
I would honestly like. I would love to fill out a Scantron. I miss it.
Did you guys have standardized testing?
Everyone does.
Oh.
Standardized.
Oh, the NJ ass.
Well, that was NJ, but every state has a
Or what was in
version.
high school? Those were so standardized testing is so embarrassing and annoying. Like who invented that? Who's in charge of it? Who the people running it? Even in the classroom, they think they're literally drill sergeants.
Oh,
Shut up.
Oh my God.
You can't leave the room. Shut up.
All of a sudden, when a teacher becomes a proctor.
A proctor.
Holy shit! They suddenly become like they're the fucking drill sergeant.
And you know what? I feel bad for them because probably something happened in their childhood.
What do you mean? To make them
I don't
crazy proctors?
like, yeah. You know what I mean?
It's an interesting. I'm not
It's
like
like, 'cause-
fully on board.
Because you're so excited to be a bitch. You must hurt people, right?
Okay, well, I have
So-
to be honest. If I was a proctor,
Oh my God.
I'd probably be lusting with power as well.
Yeah, but did you have anything happen to you in your childhood, you think?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Yep, and same
All right.
here.
Anyway, high school.
Okay,
Um,
let's talk about the horniness. Were you horny in high school?
Was I horny? I didn't have much opportunity to explore that horniness, but yeah,
You did.
not a ton.
I was unfortunately on Grindr.
It's a tough place
But-
to be as a minor,
Yeah.
and you shouldn't be. If you're a minor listening to this, get
No,
off Grindr.
literally, you will
Come
regret
on.
it at my big old age.
Come
for real.
on.
And I feel like aren't there more out people now?
Grindr as a high school student must have been tough.
Yeah, because it was Doug. You remember Doug? Have I talked about damn Doug?
I think so. Maybe not.
When I was in high school, we did this thing called Spirit Night, which I'm sure we'll have to touch on. Have we?
I don't think we. It's like a pep rally kind of thing.
Anyways, we did Spirit Night, and me and Ashley did the video for our grade, and
we took it seriously.
we took it seriously. And you compete against the other grades, and
Oh my
like we would
God.
win every year except for senior year.
Oh.
Fuck you. You know who you are. You
Yeah.
know exactly who you are.
Someone screwed us over.
Someone screwed us over.
Bitch.
And someone might be. Never mind.
We're still
I'll
mad.
stop.
If you can't
Let's
tell.
just say I used to put this poor actually not poor, but I used to put this woman's email in whenever I got the opportunity, if I was signing up for something new,
No,
if I was
Grant,
getting Wi-Fi.
I tell everyone about this. Can we just take a quick side note?
Yeah.
If there is someone you don't like and you're not a fan of, whenever you're at an airport or like any kind of public place,
It
and
requires you to put your email in.
Yeah, it requires you to put your email in to access the Wi-Fi. Put the email of a person you don't like and check every box that you are interested in their marketing and newsletters.
Yep.
It's such a like low stakes and easy way to
get vengeance in a
safe way, I think.
It's safe. Yes, it's immature, but it's a safer immature route.
You're not ding dong ditching. You're not committing arson.
No.
You're putting a goddamn email in a box.
And what's wrong with that?
Yeah. All right, anyway.
Okay, so
Spirit Night Doug.
Oh, okay. So posted the video. It was our junior year, and at some point or another, I look in my Facebook message requests from a very old man named Doug. Doug actually is the father, I believe, of another kid who's like in our school, but they're estranged. I don't believe they talk. Whatever.
Yeah.
But he's like, "Great job on the video, Grant." Wink, wink, or whatever. Okay, interesting. Why is someone's dad messaging me that? I'm 15.
When a man 30 years your senior sends you a wink, wink, you better be ready to dial 911.
Yeah, and I should have. I wish I did. But from that point on, he would message me on everything. Like, it's so gross that it was high school that it started. And then it went all the way to college when a rando gay at FSU messages me and is like, "Hey, do you know Funky Boy All Day Long?" Because that was his fucking username on everything. And I was like, "What?" And he was like, no judgment to this gay at FSU, but he was on Seeking Arrangements, which I guess is an app or a website that connects you with sugar daddies. Funky Boy All Day Long, also known as Doug, changed his location to Florida State and was asking people if they had Grant the gay cheerleader's nudes. And so
Ew, I just got chills.
Yeah. And so then at this point I started collecting all my evidence, and I was going to go to the police when I got home. And it turns out he was actually arrested in a sting operation where the NJPD pretended that they were like a minor home alone on Grindr, and they like got a bunch of people, and he was one of them. But then I saw him at the Applebee's in Bridgewater.
Shut the fuck up, you did.
Yeah, so he's definitely a free man of some sort. He's probably a registered
sex offender.
I saw him at Applebee's.
Did you run?
No, I stared him down. He was across the room, like at the fucking bar. It wasn't Hillsborough Applebee's too. It was the one by Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, I'm familiar.
In Bridgewater, I believe. And no, I just stared him down. I was like, I wish I kind of did something else.
Yeah.
I like spilled my drink on him.
Oh my god.
Called him a slur.
Well, get his email next time you're at Newark Airport.
Yep. Put funky. It's probably funky boy all day long at gmail.com. Anywho.
Well, I'm sorry you had that experience. That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's okay. Anyways. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about parties in high school.
Okay, so our town, like, there were a lot of chill ass fucking parents because there was party every weekend.
This was weird because, this is weird for the parents because either the kid had an open house.
Yeah.
Well, also there was a thing called open house, and they would be like posted in like Facebook groups or group chats.
And like anyone can show up, but a lot of times it was like a freshman who just wanted to be like cool would throw these open house parties, and like the entire school would show up. There was this one party one summer. It was an open house party. I think I forget how old. The girl was either a freshman or a sophomore. And
the house burnt down?
No, were you there?
Oh no, some girl had an open house and then her house burnt down.
Oh my god.
And then I was like, the only reason that I knew her when the news came out about the house burning down, and I was like, "Oh, whose house was it?" And then they said the name. I was like, oh my God, that girl had an open house.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, well, so it was like a social...
The party I'm thinking of, like, Grant, I showed up late. When I showed up, Grant, the house was already, like, literally, like, demolished. Like, insane. Like, all the outdoor furniture was in the pool. The vases were in the pool. Like, who was...
How old are you?
So rude. I was going into junior year.
The thing about high school parties was there was like a status thing involved.
Of course.
Like,
if you threw a good party,
You go up on this ladder.
it put you on the fucking map. Like, no, Grant, but that's why the freshmen would throw open house parties, because it would put them on the fucking map. I can, like, but, like, it works, because there are, like, 5 people I'm thinking of right now where I know their first and last name and their address because they threw a killer open house party in high school. And I'm like, oh, I never spoke to her, but she threw a nice party.
And you know what? If you are a CEO of a company and that girl applied to work at your company, would you hire her?
Of course. I'd be like, you threw a sick party. I can't think right now.
Oh. Did you drink your drink?
Yeah.
I can't.
What?
I'm freaking out.
Why are you tweaking?
No. We had, instead of...
Are you high?
No. It might be a first wave.
I was kind of feeling something too, but I didn't drink that much because
Oh my God,
it
so
started
you're
to
lying.
freak me out.
We had poppy cocktails, but instead of Svedka today, we put in this thing called Nowadays, and it's cannabis. So I'm freaking out.
Oh my God.
But I think it's fine. There was one party that I went to. Oh, it sounds terrible.
What?
There was one party I went to. I don't remember what it was. I was DDing people or something, so I didn't drink.
Whose party was it?
I don't know. It was a basement, of course.
Was I there?
I think so. But I don't think
felt
we
like
drove.
puking out your back
I,
window.
for some reason, drove Liz home, I think. Our friend
Okay.
Liz. And it's raining. The cars are parallel parked along like this person's neighborhood. And I put the car in reverse to like get out of the spot, and I rammed the car behind me. Like it was like, and I'm not drunk. I don't drink and drive. I was sober. I was DDing.
Did you check for damage?
Yes, and I get out, and Liz gets out too. Liz is drunk though, and she's like, "There's nothing.
Of course,
There's nothing."
She would be like, "Let's go."
Yeah, but I honestly think it was my car that was scratched. The other car had nothing, and so we were like, "Go, go, go, go," and we left.
Do you know whose car it was?
No. Sorry if you're listening, but there was literally no damage.
Yeah.
It would have been
Yeah.
a whole
Statue.
I also did that at FSU.
Oh.
I backed into
in the woodlands.
into a pickup truck. No.
Oh.
No, it was
I had a pickup truck.
Was there no damage?
There was no damage.
Yeah,
Not my little
okay,
Hyundai
sorry.
Elantra.
Exactly. You know the balls that are at the end of a pickup truck that you hitch your
No.
hit
Oh yeah,
your
yeah,
thing
yeah. Your
to?
boat.
I hit the ball.
Oh, okay.
Because this
Okay,
truck was
if
so
there's damage-
elevated off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Even if there was damage, I would have kept driving because who knows what kind of person that drives.
Yeah.
that. You know, he probably has a gun. Wait.
I have a theory that I've been working on that I want to make into like a bigger like dissertation if I
Mhm.
ever get my PhD, which
Mhm.
hey, life's long, right? I
You
might.
right?
I think that kids in New Jersey and maybe the tri-state area are so horned up and like drinking and doing crazy things because they have access to basements.
Basements add a whole layer of privacy.
Basements,
But in the comfort of your own home.
yes, like basements give you so much privacy when you're like a teenager. Cause like, okay, say you have like a boy over, you go into the basement and like you could literally
Yeah, because
kind of just like
because this okay, because the stereotype is you're no boys on the second floor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. What about,
about
ground zero?
underground?
What about underground?
No, and it's so true because I feel like the reason there were so many parties and stuff is kind of parents were like, okay, like I don't see it, like out of sight, out of mind, because the kids are fucking throwing up and getting drunk in the basement.
And if there are any MILFs watching, again, like we were talking about, go check on them. If you have a basement,
go
too,
check on them.
check.
You might want to knock first because that could be awkward.
Yeah. But it is so true, and I'm gonna
my
tell the story of me and the girl who I guess I'm no longer friends with. Again, we need a nickname.
Oh,
'Cause this is
Stacy. We named her Stacy.
Oh, Stacy. So me and Stacy and Ashley and our other friend.
We were at our friend house.
Oh, we could say.
Yeah, of course. Love it. Shout out.
But even the story.
Oh.
Great.
All right. Yeah, we didn't ask permission. Okay, let's call her
It was
June.
Okay.
For legal purposes, the names in this story have been changed.
So we are at our friend June's house, and her dad is not home, so she's got the whole house.
Another thing about high school was if you had a friend with divorced parents, you could get away with a lot.
Yeah, because likely someone's not home in the two different
Yeah.
locations that the parents are living.
Yeah.
So we were at her divorced father's house, and they had a basement. And it was, I guess, a hookup fest because it was Ashley and the psycho boy we don't like, Antonio. And then June and this other boy, Derek. And then
Stacy.
and then somehow it was Stacy and me.
Yeah, because Stacy's boyfriend probably left.
Yeah, I guess Stacy's boyfriend wasn't there or whatever. So, do you hear that?
Yeah.
Whatever.
But this night, we had all smoked a ton of gravity bongs.
We did?
Yeah, for those who don't know,
well, that probably explains.
a gravity bong is when you burn a hole in a plastic water bottle and put it in a bigger plastic bottle and like smoke weed, but you get like, it's like, first of all, so bad for you because you're just breathing in all the carcinogens from the
Ew.
plastic water and you just get really high.
Yeah. Okay, so anyways, we're in a basement, and then there's like a room, and it's like a door and everything. So it's like the basement's divided. Me and Stacy are in one room, and June and Derek are literally hooking up in the other room. Like, it's a known thing that June and Derek were hooking up, and then upstairs, Ashley and Antonio were hooking up on an air mattress. And so, I don't know what sparked it, but me and Stacy were like, let's go.
I know it sparked it, the gravity bong.
Yeah, it was probably, let's go spy on Derek and June in the other room. And so we like turned off the lights in our room, the basement, because the lights were off in the other room. And then we slowly opened the door, and we put on blankets over us too, so that we would just blend in with the darkness. And we army crawled into the room, and I don't think we thought that they were actually like having sex or anything. Like, I think we were
From what
maybe
I
early to it.
remember, oh no, I thought you guys thought you were late to it. So it would just
yeah,
be
like, we
funny, like
thought-
you're gonna like surprise
Yeah,
them.
or yeah, like I think we did want to like jump out and scare them.
them.
But we go in. Again, we're being so quiet. Like, the door is like shut now. So we're in, and they start having sex. And we are like, I'm not kidding, we're like 3 feet in front of the bed
And at
with the
that
blankets
point, you
over
were
us.
in
And we
too
were like,
deep.
if we move right now, 1, we're going to make noise. 2, like, we can't even open the door because that would make noise. Like, we were fucked. I remember me and Stacy were just sitting there, like, in shock. Like,
Yeah.
we were shook and like frozen.
But
Really.
I will say,
was
June and Derek both heard about it after and thought it was really
Does
funny.
Derek know?
Yeah.
Like-
Okay, but this is karma because you did have this weird thing in high school where you thought it would be funny to walk in on your friends hooking up with people. You would always try to walk in on me hooking up with someone.
And at prom weekend.
Yes, prom weekend, like Grant was this like animal trying to bust in on people.
Oh my God. I don't know what was wrong with me.
You just thought it was funny.
I just think the like shock of it all is funny, but like
Also, when you're young,
But if-
like it is funny.
also like I'm not hoping to walk in and like the nitty gritty of it. Like, it's kind of like
Yeah, you're not trying to jerk off.
no.
Oh God,
Oh
no.
my God, I don't even know, and it's not even that deep. Now I feel like it sounds like I had a problem. It sounds like I literally, like what was. Oh my
No,
God.
but like when you're young and like immature, like other people were doing it with you. Like everyone thought
it wasn't.
it was funny.
But
there
it wasn't every day. It was like at parties, or
But
like it was
there
like.
was this thing if you like slept over after a party, like I remember senior year one time I was sleeping in someone's basement after a party, and like there were times when people just start having sex next
like
to you.
in the way like that.
They think
Everyone's
you're
laying on the floor or on the couch,
It's
like
just
of this basement.
30 kids sleeping in a basement.
And then the person fucking next thing you know, hello, this has happened to me, and it's happened to the person next to me on the couch that I've listened to.
What do you mean?
Wasn't it you in your basement?
Well, yeah, but that was a different time. That was
Oh, how many times was it?
I don't No, I'm saying it's happened to me where
Where
I've
you've
been.
witnessed it. Okay, well, it's happened so many times that you've witnessed it. I've witnessed it. I've witnessed it
You
of
too.
you. You've been on
No,
both
but seriously,
ends.
there's nothing worse than like when you're trying to fall asleep, all of a sudden these two people next to you start
Like-
fucking, and you have to pretend you're asleep.
Are you serious? Like,
Jesus.
yeah.
Okay, so let's get into prom weekend.
Prom weekend.
Prom weekend, like it's almost something you start thinking about when you're literally in like 6th grade in our town. Like,
yeah,
it's
like, and start
like-
fucking looking at houses and
you
stuff.
like, you know it's gonna be fucking debaucherous and crazy.
We went to a town. We went to the town where they filmed Jersey Shore. Like our town,
Seaside Heights.
Hillsborough, would go to Seaside Heights for prom weekend. And you would have to like, there were certain houses that were like passed down from generation to generation. Like this, the grade above you, like this group went to this house. You
Yeah,
have to
so
go to-
like you have to go to that house.
yeah, like it was so weird. What was our address?
111 Lincoln.
Why do we remember?
Because I thought about it all the time, and we threw a God Bless America party because of Lincoln.
Oh, that's why that was that. Okay. Well, I had a boyfriend during this era, so
Yeah.
I thought I was like so above. Also, I went like decided to go to prom last minute because
That was so you though, Grant, being like, ugh, prom.
it was
Like,
because of Florida State cheer tryouts.
Yeah.
They were that weekend or something, and then I was like, well, I'm only gonna have my senior prom once.
it's true.
Yeah, looking back, I could have gotten the jersey.
Yeah.
Whenever they take boys, go try out, you guys.
Yeah.
Right?
Go
Knowles.
Knowles, right?
Oh, so I like my boyfriend at that time, Miguel,
Yeah.
also lived like nearby, like in Tom's
Yeah, he was a
River.
local.
He was a local practically. So I, after prom, went to Tom's River and then slept over, and then I met them. Yeah, because I didn't have a spot in the prom house. That was another thing. Like I wasn't.
No, yeah.
But
Grant,
God, I
you
wouldn't
had
want to.
No, you had a spot in the house. You didn't have a spot
On the bus. And that
on the
pissed
party
me off.
bus that went from prom, because you had to pay in advance. The party bus that went from our friend's house.
From the Hilton. Oh, the friend's house.
It went from our friend's house. We changed at his house, and then we took our party bus to 111 Lincoln at Seaside, and we all drank 4 Locos beforehand. So I went to prom with our friend. We'll call him Adam, and I wanted to hook up with Adam.
Yeah, and it was a known thing.
Like,
it was
and I had
very
it-
prefaced.
Yeah,
I
I feel like I told all his friends.
I knew. Yeah, I feel like,
Like, I was
the
very-
seed was planted.
I was very open about it. We get on the party bus to Seaside, and I'm like, okay, like I'm trying to like flirt, and then I'm just like, damn, like the vibes are
pussy
just
out for Adam.
yeah, like pussy out for Adam on my way to Seaside, and like the vibes are just not there, Grant. So
Did
I'm like,
people
what the
change on
yeah,
the bus?
I was wearing
on the bus.
I was wearing my sluttiest at our friend's house before. I was wearing my
Oh.
sluttiest yoga pants, a fucking bombshell push-up bra, and like a zip-up sweatshirt, like a slutty ass.
It was like sweat.
And I still had my prom glam.
was it like casual? Like it was.
It was like, oh, we're
like
cozy.
PJs.
It was like slutty PJs, but then you had your prom glam.
Yeah.
So my hair was like done with my updo, and then I had my makeup on. And so I was trying to get with Adam, wasn't working. So it's like, okay, what the fuck? And then we get to our prom house, and I'm like, okay, like one last ditch effort, right? So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna try to hook up with Adam. Next thing I know, I turn. Adam is hooking up with our other friend who's also a redhead. Oh my god, it was like the ultimate like a betrayal, because it's one thing if you just hook up with someone else, fine, like it's not like we're dating, like we're just friends, whatever. But the fact that it was with another redhead, like in our friend group, Grant, I was betrayed.
Yeah.
So
That was a plot
what
twist.
else is there to do but then to go find someone else to hook up with? Hello, it's prom night.
Did you hook up when? Oh.
So from across the room, I lock eyes with Antonio.
Is this the first time?
This is the first time. Sorry, guys. We're going in a little bit of a backwards order. I lock eyes with Antonio, and I'm like,
Oh.
I have to have this man. So little did I know what I was getting myself into. So
Yeah.
Antonio and I hook up, and this is when I should have known that there was a red flag for the next couple months we spent together.
Does this have to do with the lights?
No,
Oh.
that's another thing. We hook
Another red
up.
flag.
We hook up, right? And then we're done. And he's like searching frantically around the room. And I'm like, is everything okay? And he's like, yeah, I just lost something. I'm like, okay, like I can help you look for it. Like he's like panicking. He's looking so frantically. I'm like, what is it? He goes, my can of dip. Grant, like you thought this man just lost his birth certificate.
Actually, I was laughing this whole time.
Why?
Because I thought you were gonna say condom.
That's that happened to me once. But that
I thought it was this time.
No, that was
he was looking around the room trying to act like it was somewhere. But it was in your pussy.
That happened a few years later in college.
I'm freaking out. Oh
No,
my
but
god, this nowadays.
Antonio lost his can of dip, and then for some reason that wasn't
That's so gross.
I know. Also, like, was I making out with him and there was dip in his mouth? Did it get in my mouth?
Yeah.
I think I would have known. But anyway, even after the can of dip, I'm like, I think I love this man.
Oh my god.
And that started me down a dangerous rabbit hole, y'all. A word of wisdom for our listeners. If you hook up with a man and he's frantically searching for his dip after,
he's
you
gonna
know,
with you.
Bleep that.
He's gonna probably be crazy and do something illegal one day.
Do something crazy to you. Take it from me. This man did me so dirty, and one day, probably on a redacted, I'll tell you what he did to me. You guys can't even begin to guess. You guys can't even begin Grant knows. You guys would never believe what Antonio did to me.
Oh my god. Our headphones
Grant
unplugged.
nowadays is going crazy.
Hold on.
What?
I was gonna say, it's the way you're saying it so casually, like it happens to like it happens all the time. Like, oh, he did me so dirty.
No,
like
guys, what this man Antonio did to me, I don't think many people could relate to. High school was crazy. We got into a lot of shenanigans.
One last thing, hickey culture. Hi. This is the
okay, this is the last thing we can discuss, or we should discuss.
I don't know when y'all discovered you could get hickeys, but I discovered it pretty early on in high school when girls would show up with.
They would wear it so proudly.
I'm
you
like,
know
oh my
the
God,
way
what
people
happened?
wear. Oh, this might be crazy. You know the way people like walk around on Ash Wednesday. That's how people were walking around our high school hallways with hickeys.
So people on Ash Wednesday look like they're walking around with hickeys
on their forehead.
Forehead.
People would have necklaces of hickeys on, y'all.
Huge. And like
Disgusting.
Sometimes it's like, oh my God, do you need to see a doctor?
Sometimes it was like, oh my God, I don't think that this was right. Like sometimes it was literally like, oh my God, are vampires real?
Right.
And were you attacked?
Yeah.
Holy shit. Did you ever like have a hickey?
Yeah.
Oh, you knew a bitch had a crazy weekend when she would show up to
With a
school wearing an infinity scarf and it was 80 degrees out.
Oh yeah, when
you know a bitch had a crazy weekend.
Yeah, there was a thing where like girls would wear scarves and like other girls would talk about it because they'd be like, oh well, you know, it's 70 degrees out.
Yo, oh why?
They'd be like,
oh my God, that has happened to me once. One time I had to wear an infinity scarf.
I would probably.
I think it was May. All the girls in my gym class. Oh, it's 70 degrees. Why are you wearing it? And I was wearing it with my gym clothes. I was wearing Sophie shorts. Sophie shorts, a t-shirt, sneakers, and an infinity scarf because I had such crazy hickeys.
Oh my God. I think I have like a crazy picture of you in an infinity scarf and like a bun.
But the thing is, you guys, like I really didn't hook up with that many people in high school. People like told me I looked like a naked mole rat. So like I was probably so proud when I got a hickey. It's like, finally.
I know, that's probably what.
Cook.
Do you think the girls who went in without infinity scarves were like, I want these bitches to know I'm not to be played with?
Like, I want these bitches to know my neck got sucked on. Did you ever get a hickey?
Yes.
I remember you had really bad ones in college once.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Guys, We're gonna talk
Well,
about my horror
because
era
there's also
eventually.
like I feel like past a certain age, if you get
Oh my god, I would have
hickeys,
horrible ones in college because I remember people at
Yeah.
cheer and my coaches would make fun of me.
No, it's like so embarrassing. Like past like maybe like 18 or 19, if you're getting hickeys, it's like okay,
That's the
like
thing.
all over
That's
your
the
neck. It's like
thing.
okay, I really need to hide this.
That's the thing.
Did you ever do the spoon thing?
Yes.
Oh
That-
my god!
But it doesn't really work that well.
No.
I also tried like pennies. I feel like
Tried any metallic kind of surface.
I've had friends cover up hickeys for me. I think you've you've never covered up a hickey for me.
Oh,
before?
I'm sure
I
I
feel
brought my
like you
concealer
have,
over, but my
and
concealer
it
was
was
too pale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god! But like seriously,
It's embarrassing though past a certain age.
No, so embarrassing. Also,
Because
like,
you know that does that now. Also, if it's that hard,
what's going on?
right?
Oh my god! And
Right.
like, Grant, like sometimes I just remember like my friend's hickeys. Like I can't even stress enough how dark and crazy these hickeys were.
They became purple and
No,
yellow. Some
it
of them would be like a
looks
yellow
like they
purple.
had just like competed in a 48-hour paintball tournament. Welts.
like they got
Welts.
a fucking pool ball
Oh my
thrown
god.
into their neck.
Grant, I remember I went to this party freshman year of high school. And it was like this kid had gotten in a car accident and he was okay. So
Oh
this
my
was like
god! Sorry, I was
so
laughing.
no, so this was like a party to like celebrate and to
Oh,
like
that's-
get fucked up.
Ye-
Yeah.
yeah.
So
How did you get
I
into the
was-
car accident in the first place?
it wasn't like drunk
Yeah,
driving
okay,
or anything.
good.
No. So I show up to this
Okay.
party and I hook up with this gentleman in
Freshman
like
year.
yes, in the mulch outside. So I'd like mulch.
You were rolling
And
in a
then
pile.
yes, like mulch. Like how like that's like the least sexy terrain you could roll around on. Don't you agree?
Yeah. Wait.
I can't even think of less sexy
Did anyone
terrain.
see you?
I mean, I'm sure. I think our friend Jenny was plucking the mulch out of my hair. But anyway, the next day was my 15th birthday.
Oh my! What does hook up
So
mean at that age?
just like make out and roll around.
and rub and tug.
yeah, and maybe like touch a boob.
So you're like, okay,
I don't think I was rubbing and tugging anything,
okay,
but maybe he touched my boob.
okay.
Anyway, I show up. The next day is my family party. For my 15th birthday. So, like, my grandparents are there, my aunt, uncle, my cousin, and I have keys on my neck.
Multiple.
Yes, so Grant, I'm
That's
pretty
the thing,
sure
too.
there's
I've
a
never-
picture of me blowing out my cake and I'm wearing an infinity scar for my birthday.
That's the thing too. How are you? These girls getting multiple? Like, you
They're
had
just, like,
multiple on your neck.
Sucking around your, but I also feel
I
like
don't know. I think
these
I-
men, it was like they were a dog peeing on a fire hydrant.
Yeah.
Like they had to mark their territory.
Okay, so I guess that's the psychology of it. It's men marking their territory,
Yeah.
and then also women. It's a competitive thing. Like, watch out. Like, cause I'm taken. Two, like, let's talk about the evolution
no, yeah,
of Darwinism of hickeys. Like, one, I'm
I
taken.
also
Two,
feel
don't fuck with me
I-
because I
but-
get action.
But I have like kind of like a more negative stance on it. I also
Uh-oh.
feel like a lot
You
of
think
young
it's God
women are.
punishing?
Oh God, no,
Oh.
no. I also think a lot of young women are passive when it comes to like hooking up and stuff. So like, if a man's like sucking on their neck, they're not gonna like be like, get off me. You know what I mean?
Well, what about gay men?
Gay men, I really couldn't speak to that.
So straight men don't get hickeys?
No, a straight man can get a hickey.
That was always funny to see.
Oh, what a straight.
Like, that
yeah,
was
because
just-
how are
'cause
they hiding it?
they
would
wouldn't. They-
flaunt it.
Yeah.
Oh God, would they flaunt it?
Or they would not even know what it was, probably.
No, but sometimes, like, seriously, like, you'd walk around the hallway and there'd be a straight man with hickey and be like, okay, Jesus Christ, that's a little flashy, no?
Yeah. And sometimes
And,
when
like,
it was
your
someone unexpected,
No, was there anything worse? Like, your teacher would see your hickeys. like-
the announcements for the good of the group teacher would see that.
Yes,
And
like,
that's like,
y'all, like,
I wouldn't want her to see
like,
that.
75-year-old, like, Spanish teacher saw my hickey. Kill me. Literally kill me. Oh, God, that's terrible. Oh, good God. All right, well, I guess that's, like, our culture.
Where we
of
come from,
Where we come from. The history of...
Hillsborough High
Our
School.
lives.
Can I discuss one more crazy thing? There was a thing called senior scav, and this was This was disgusting, and our year like didn't really do it. It kind of flopped, but like every year before us, like it always
I
sounded
wonder if
so
they
crazy.
continue to do it after.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just our grade didn't do it.
I think our grade tried though, but it was like with criminals.
Oh. Basically, y'all, like 4 kids in your grade would make the most heinous scavenger hunt list you've ever seen. It would be like, get titty fucked on the football field before school.
Wait, for like a cash prize of
Like
like
$100 split between like 6 people.
Yeah, but okay,
But
one of the items.
But wait.
Oh?
The most fucked up part, you had to film everything you did and send it into those 4 judges who were just in your grade. Oh, you want to be a congressman one day? Oh, sorry. David from your grade has a video of you getting titty fucked on the football field.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I want to say that there was a crazy thing that happened the year above us where one of the items, I guess, was to take a fucking sex tape on the football field on the big H and post it on Pornhub. They're 18, mind you, but like still, and people fully did it.
Yeah.
Not only did people fully do it, but the person may or may not have had their period. And the video title was called Bloody Mary.
It really went around.
Are you serious?
It really went around.
Are you serious?
Oh, good.
All love to the girl, though. I love that girl.
Oh my God,
I don't know
so
the guy
nice.
either, really. I think they're still a couple.
Literally?
It might be. That's
No hate to these people.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah.
Actually,
Wait,
don't do
almost
it.
kind of
Iconic, yeah.
For sure.
Honestly, if they own it today.
No, but the thing is, the thing about senior scab grant, when we were, what? I thought you were pointing at my foot. Oh. The thing about senior scab was when we were juniors and like the grade above us, this was like my older brother's grade. So the thing on the list, what?
Didn't you have to do something?
No. The like special rule for the senior scab list that year was everything was double points if you did it with a ginger. So like everyone was hitting my line, and I literally was like, I'm like the hottest person in the world right now. It was just for double points. What?
The first time I ever made out with someone.
What's for senior scab?
And I was a freshman. It was like make out with a freshman was the item. And this girl, this really pretty blonde girl, Kelly, made out with me.
Oh no, well,
and I was like, people thought I was so cool. Like I was getting dapped up in the hallways.
One of the things was to like make out with a junior, and they were asking me because then it would be double points, and I said no to everyone, but I had a big crush on this one guy a grade older than us, and so I was like, I'm happy to oblige. So I did it.
God.
I'm sure there's a video somewhere.
Well, yeah, that was just a piece of some of our high school horniness stories or whatever the hell was going on with
It
those.
really was a crazy time.
There was
to be
another
alive.
game called Senior Assassins, which was a big water gun fight. And there was a cash prize. Again, this is all outside of school. It's not sanctioned by the school.
But it's like tradition.
It's a tradition, yeah. And me and Ashley elected ourselves.
We got it through our thick fucking skulls that we would be the best people to judge this competition for our grade.
And it went horribly
Boy,
wrong.
did it come to bite us in the ass.
We were getting threats. Real threats.
Grant and I literally have enemies this day
Because of this
senior
stupid
assassins
game.
and this water gun fight. Like, there are people who, if I pass them on the street, they would call me a bitch.
And ask for your $10 back.
No, like, we were getting harassed. I had to dial 911 once because I thought I was going to get punched by a man.
I had to make a notes app apology to our whole grade.
And then even after we graduated, well, let's just say there was a plan to attack us once.
Yeah.
And we'll go into it at
And you can
Redacted.
hear all about that in Redacted.
Yeah.
Sorry, right?
Oh my, guys, it's juicy. Sorry, right?
Subscribe to our Patreon.
All right, well, that was our high school experience. Oh my God, did we laugh?
Go Raiders.
Did we cry?
Go Burrow. B-O-R-O. Burrow. Burrow. Go. Go.
We were really all horned up.
A twink.
And a redhead. And now let's head into announcements for the good of the group.
This announcement is from Mallory.
Mallory.
She's a loyal fan.
Mallory. Do you know the word for male deer is mallard? Wait, not dear duck.
Who asked?
Well, Mallory Mallard. Okay, I'll just go fuck myself.
Hello, I have to say I am so happy that the two hottest people on the internet have returned with their iconic podcast. I've been a longtime fan for a while, and I have an announcement for the good of the group. And my announcement is that a Long Island accent is the hottest accent. I would love to know if you agree. If you disagree, what is the hottest accent? For me, it's Long Island. And I know that you guys had a little thing going a few months back, and honestly, it was a bit of a problem. You guys couldn't stop doing it. And I'm going to say that I started doing it as well, me and my friend. And I've even ended up in a situationship with a man who sounds exactly like Jordan from Wolf of Wall Street. He's Jordan, I'm Victoria. We've got this whole thing going. And you know what? The Long Island accent, it's doing things for me. It's really doing things for me. And I just have to know, is it doing things for you? It's the hottest accent. Please tell me if you agree. Love you guys. Bye.
Oh my God.
So we're gonna have to disagree.
I'm gonna have to disagree with
Hard
you, but you know what?
disagree.
You know what? Do I love to do an accent?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Absolutely love it. Also, a Long Island accent or something, this kind of accent, the man has a schlong. And I'm not saying like a big, like it's not long necessarily, but it's a sausage.
You think that if a man has a Long Island accent,
He's got a sausage.
they have a third leg?
Yes. But again, not more so in girth.
Yeah. There
Less
are,
in
okay,
length.
because I have a theory that if you were like kind of like a skater in high school or like
Oh,
or in life,
You have a long, thin cock.
no, like the skater boys, Grant, were always packing fucking heat.
It's because, like, wait, also, don't you think skater boys are just, well, some skater boys are gay, but the straight ones, aren't they just kind of straight twinks?
Yes, Grant, because there was a man I had a brief affair with in
Is this
high
Antonio?
School. No! And he was a skater boy, and he was literally just like a 6'2" twink.
It's interesting, huh? Like, if I was in a twink right now or something, like, I would be a skater boy.
You would literally be a Zoomies right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Anyway,
the
the hottest accent, I think, is kind of British.
Oh, I was going to say Irish.
Australian.
I love an Irish accent.
I think Irish accents are not. They don't tickle my pickle.
The most
They're
unpopular
cool.
opinion.
Actually, no.
You know how you get into an Irish accent?
How?
You just say, Ireland.
Ireland. Hello.
I think I need a pint of Guinness in Ireland.
Give me a sentence to say in an accent.
Okay. Ashley is so gorgeous and I really love her.
Yeah, but what's the accent?
Australian.
Ashley is so gorgeous.
Oh, good God.
Wait. Ashley is so gorgeous, so stunning, and absolutely phenomenal.
It's not bad, but it's not good.
Yeah. Jemay the private school.
Ashley is so stunning.
I could do Southern.
Oh, we could both do Southern.
Hey y'all,
I
how
can do
y'all
Southern
doing?
all day. Got that Southern drawl.
Let's go, Knowles.
Oh my God.
Come on, Knowles.
No, but I love an Irish accent. Oh my God, they just sound so. It's like music to my ears. It's like a goddamn Bach orchestra is playing in my ears when Paul Mescal speaks.
Huh. Okay. Well, Mallory.
Best of luck to you and your
your
Long
sausage
Island love.
and your long sausage island boyfriend.
Oh
right?
my God.
I know he's packing a sausage, and I know you're having fun. Oh my God.
Oh my God, Mallory, send your best to your Long Island love.
Mallory.
I wish you all the best. If you guys get married, think of us to officiate. Definitely think of us.
We only charge, what is it, 10K an hour?
An hour, yeah.
We only charge 10K an hour. We can add a bonus of a performance of a song.
For $25K.
For $25K, we'll add that. No additional charge other than that.
And Mallory, we're giving you a goddamn bargain.
Yeah.
Oh, good
Are you
God.
serious?
Oh, good God. Your Long Island love. Make sure you're marrying into money. That's the most important thing. That's the most important thing.
Yeah.
All right.
Or the potential for money to be made.
That's important too. Make sure this man has ambition, Mallory.
Yeah.
You deserve the best. Oh, good
What if
God.
she's the breadwinner?
Even better.
Yeah.
Even better. Get
Yeah.
yourself a hot Long Island stay-at-home dad.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
With a nice sausage.
That's the most important part. The size of that sausage. The girth of that sausage.
Okay, well,
We gotta go.
we do have to
freaking
go. If you want
out.
to send an announcement for the good of the group, you can go on our Patreon somehow.
Y'all,
You guys know how to
keep
do
it
it.
in the let's keep it in the minute and a half range.
Yeah.
Max.
We already cut so much from this podcast because we just keep rambling.
We can't shut the fuck up. So keep your
please
announcements snappy.
keep it snappy, keep it juicy, and keep it controversial. Keep it coming.
I want to be fucking pissing my pants. I'm freaking out so hard.
Yeah.
But don't be verbose about it.
I'm seeing a lot of announcements where I'm just like, okay. And
am?
you know what? You don't want us to say okay and.
Yeah.
You want us to say okay.
Oh,
and
shit.
what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah.
You want me gasping.
You want us fucking. You want our pussies gaping.
Oh my. Oh,
Wait.
good God, do they?
Oh.
All right. Bye, guys.
Have a good week, you
All right.
cocksuckers.
Now for redacted.
Subscribe to our Patreon.
A twink.
And a redhead.
A twink.